Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Chief Bones here, and today we're going to be kicking off the inaugural video for my new series, Journey to Town Hall 9, where I'm going to be giving you guys the opportunity to tell me what to build and when to build it. So the first thing I want to start off by saying is a couple announcements that I want to get out of the way. So the first thing is going to be that I'm going to be running a 100 subscriber special where a $10 iTunes gift card is going to be up for grabs. And the way that you can be entered in to win that is going to be by commenting in the comments below and letting me know what you'd use that gift card on. Most of you probably are going to say gems, and that's perfectly fine. But the next thing is going to be just talking about the winter update a little bit, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because I know a lot of other YouTubers have already hit up the main points of it. But just in case you haven't got around to seeing what it was all about, I just want to go over kind of the ins and outs of it real quickly. So the first thing is going to be the snow. So obviously there's snow falling down and there's snow in the buildings, but the first major thing is the Inferno Tower, which they gave us the ability to upgrade to level 3. And you can also toggle between a tri-beam, or I think a quad beam, and that's going to be about the equivalent. Each of those beams is going to be the equivalent of the first level of the single beam. The next thing is going to be the loot change, and I also want to know what you guys think about that, because I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting significantly less loot in my raids, which has been kind of frustrating. So if you could let me know in the comments below what you've been getting and stuff, that would be great. So we're going to start here with our first raid on Bob, and he's in the clan Shadow Kamikaze. He's got 156,000 gold and 326,000 elixir, and he's got 1,500 dark elixir, which I am going to do my best to get to. So the first thing I did was lure out the Barbarian King, which you just saw, and those archers are just going to kind of take their good old time and take out those army camps up at the top. And then I'm going to come down here at the bottom, and I'm going to toss my giants in on that wizard tower and throw some wall breakers in, and then they're going to go ahead and go inside the base. I also dropped some archers on the outside just to kind of take down some of those elixir pumps and mines that are sitting there on the outside of his base. And then I'm going to put in my Barbarian King and Archer Queen. My giants split up, which is kind of frustrating, and I know if you guys have had that happen, you know how awful that is. But I do drop a rage spell right here, and that's going to help the giants on the left and my Barbarian King and Archer Queen pretty significantly, taking out those defenses. The next thing I do is drop a jump spell, which I don't normally use a lot, but I thought I'd bring it along for this raid just because. So it actually did play out to my advantage pretty well, because it allowed my Barbarian King and Goblins to jump across those walls and get those storage containers. Now my archers are kind of going to town on the top part of the base on that dark elixir drill, which they take out. I was watching this back, and I didn't think that the archers at the top actually got those elixir collectors there, but it wound up that they did, so we got all this guy's elixir. Now everyone's pretty much dead at this point. We've got the archers kind of chugging along at the top with those walls, but they're not really doing anything significant. That cannon's going to take out my giant, I'm pretty daggone sure. And my Archer Queen just kind of plays a distraction against that Tesla and cannon, so that way my archers can kind of work on that gold mine right there. But all in all, we came out with 145,000 gold and 326,000 elixir and 1,500 dark elixir. So it wasn't a bad raid. I got 20 trophies, but as I've said, I think in my first video, I'm a farmer, so trophies don't really matter that much to me. I did use a pretty significant amount of troops, but for the amount of elixir that I got, I kind of felt that it was worth it. In this next raid, it's not that much gold and elixir, but it was just so easy to get the resources, because he had all of his mines and pumps on the outside, and they were full. And guys, always make sure that you get or you tap your collectors, because this is what's going to happen if you don't. So we've got Ruben here, and he is in the clan NHKG, and he's got all his gold and elixir out in those pumps and mines. And that is like the worst thing that you could ever possibly have happen. You always want to make sure that you collect that stuff, because if you don't, exactly what I'm doing to this guy is going to happen. I do go for the dark elixir down there on the bottom left. Usually if it's pretty easy to get, even if it's kind of an insignificant amount, I'll generally try to take advantage of it. His walls aren't really that great. This guy kind of, you can tell, prematurely upgraded. But here we have some of my goblins going for that last elixir collector. There wasn't really that much in it. I thought there might be a little bit more, but it turns out there wasn't. So I took out the clan castle, and we got a 50%. So we got 155,000 gold and elixir, and 80 dark elixir, which, isn't that much, but, I'll take what I can get. And especially for the amount of troops we spent, that was a really successful raid. We did get 8 trophies, but we don't really care about those, so it doesn't matter. So in this next raid, I think it's a little bit bigger, so you guys are just going to kind of have to wait and see what happens, because it's crazy towards the end. So our last raid for today's episode is going to be with Jason Pratama, and he's got 354,000 gold and 354,000 elixir, so he has quite a bit of stuff that we can take. So the first thing that I did was put my archers down to take those buildings out around the outside of the walls where I was going to be setting my guys in, and then I set my giants in and my barbarian king and archer queen. Unfortunately, he had some clan castle troops, and I did not have any lightning spells to take those giants out, but that's okay. So I'm going to start by spamming some wall breakers in towards the middle, so we have it opened up. And it played to my advantage for a while. My barbarian king kind of does some work and takes out a bunch of defenses there in the middle. And my archers and archer queen are going to play off each other really well. I sent some goblins in right there to try to break through those walls and get to that gold storage and elixir storage, because that wizard tower was down, so that really helped me out right there. My archer queen is going to be going around the walls. We're going to take out some of those buildings, and the defenses, unfortunately, she's going to be taken out. But luckily, over towards the left side of the base, my archers got that second to last gold storage, which really helped me out in getting most of the resources. So in the end, we didn't get everything. We didn't get all of it, but that's okay. We still got 276,000 gold and 195,000 elixir, which is fine by me. And we got 277, excuse me, dark elixir and 6 trophies. So not too bad. We're going for mainly gold, and that's what we got. So I'm happy with those results. So let's head back to base and kind of discuss what's happened today. So with that last raid over, we came out pretty good today. We got 3.2 million gold and 3.1 million elixir. And please be sure to comment below with what you want me to upgrade next. I'm either thinking of finishing a wizard tower or one of my Teslas, and getting them up to level 5. I know I'm a little bit behind. Also, please be sure to comment below and be one of my first 100 subscribers to be entered in the chance to win that that $10 gift card. As always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye.